Beginning well, setting intentions. Welcome. You are at the first of 7 stops on this prayer walk. 7. 7 is a significant number in the Judeo-Christian tradition. It reminds us of the Jewish creation story when God breathed the heavens and the earth into being in 6 days and then rested on the 7th. It reminds us of the 7th-day Sabbath, a day of intentional recreation or recreation after a week of work. 7 is also viewed as a holy, whole number. Here you are at the first of 7 stops, a beginning, the first steps toward becoming more whole. To make the most of what lies ahead, take a moment to settle down with a few deep breaths. Set an intention. For example, perhaps your intention is to be open to the breath of God as you journey through these next steps, to give your whole selves to hearing the Spirit of God speak. As you make your way to each station, beginning even now, we hope that after each reading, you will hit pause on this video, that you might take time to reflect on what's been said and what might be stirring in you. Our hope is that you will experience a greater sense of shalom because you've taken the time to make yourself available to it. Once you're ready to go to the next station, just make your way there, hit play, and resume.
Reflection, stretch, lifelong learning and growing. The Bible is full of stories of people who had their minds blown, stretched from the comfort of their held perspective into something they could not have imagined. Abraham, Moses, Elijah, Jesus, Paul, you and me. Every person sensitive to the Spirit of God. God woos, nudges, whispers, all invitations to stretch into something new. Oftentimes, the area we need to stretch is related to an area we feel a pinch or an ache or tightness, a place where we don't sense shalom's harmony, peace, or wholeness. As you spend a series of slow, deep breaths, can you identify one such area? Can you be still long enough to be open to the stretch from what you already know? Can you honestly exhale the phrase, I don't know everything, and humbly inhale the phrase, help me hear what I need to hear, and see what I need to see? Pay attention to any images or cues as you breathe and consider how those might contribute to the development of shalom in your life.
Reflection, kneeling in service. If you are walking the path on CrossWalk's campus, you are now at one of the closest stops to CrossWalk's food pantry. Over the last few decades, thousands of people have been served and nourished with shalom's welcome, love, kindness, generosity, patience, and of course, food. How do you imagine the recipients who were welcomed here experienced shalom? How do you imagine shalom was experienced by those who served them? How have you been served in this season of your life? How have you offered yourself in service? How have each fostered greater shalom in your experience?
Station 4 is a stop to reflect on shalom through grace and justice. Jesus extended grace to everyone, especially to those who were marginalized. Jesus interacted with them and spoke grace and truth into their lives. He is the model of living life with shalom. As we seek to be more like Jesus, spend time reflecting on a relationship or a situation in your life where you can infuse shalom.
Station 5. A time to reflect on our individual spiritual work and growth. Jesus' way encourages us to develop a personal, intimate relationship with God through individual spiritual practice. This practice can include all manner of prayer and meditation, being present with your experience right now, cultivating values that Jesus taught, such as peacefulness, joy, and kindness, and even being available for the presence of grace in difficult moments. Take time right now to practice. First, focus on the feelings in your body. Then focus on your breath for 3 breaths. Now focus on the sounds you hear. Finally, invite into your heart appreciation, gratitude, and joy for all that we have been given today, even if it's just this beautiful place to sit and this fresh air to breathe.
Station 6 is a pause for a reflection on incarnate, sacred community. Jesus is the embodiment of God's love. He loved deeply by being intimately present with people in joy, in heartache, in times of suffering and celebration, and in times of need in all seasons. This love is expressed in community with others. Pause, reflect, and give thanks for the people and communities that have created love and shalom in your life.
The final stop. Reflection on becoming whole. As you spend some time reflecting on this prayer walk, what seems to be sticking with you? How are you feeling now compared to when you began? Did you experience anything surprising during the walk? Was there anything about the physical setting of the prayer walk that somehow spoke to you? Linger as long as you need or want. As you leave, what are you taking with you?